Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm coming at you with the next movie in the MCU, The Incredible Hulk. I hadn't watched this movie in a long time, so I came back to revisit it, and I can safely tell you that it's not good. This is because the effects are shit, the plot is kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. The story is interesting, although sometimes the movie drags it on. The plot was interesting, but it wasn't executed properly. Now, the next thing. There's a bad villain. I don't like this villain. He's not interesting whatsoever. He's pretty generic. He contributes almost nothing to the story other than just being the villain. Overall, I think this movie is pretty stale. The only thing that really holds it down from being an okay or an alright movie and makes it kind of bad is because of the effects. One of the most important parts is not done properly here. And another thing is the main character isn't interesting either. Just like the villain wasn't interesting, it's the same thing with the hero. And your main character being interesting is one of the most, if not the most important thing about your story. Why should we care about this person? Why should we root for them? Why should we spend our next 2 hours watching your movie just to be invested in this story? I mean, a stepping stone for that is the main character we're going to be following being interesting. But here he's just an average guy. He's just whatever, you never really ask questions about him. There's no reason to stay invested in his story. It's just, we're there for the Hulk, right? But we don't care for Bruce Banner. Another thing about this movie is that it brings things up and they either don't go to a satisfying conclusion or they just do nothing with it at all, whether that's characters or moments that happen. For example, he accidentally bled into a soda can and then it transitions to Stan Lee drinking it, and they set it up to be so important, right? It took up like 10 minutes of the whole movie on this one thing, establishing this one thing, and they put such importance on this blood in the bottle to have a Stan Lee appearance and have him drink it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Stan Lee appearances. That's what I look for in every Marvel superhero movie, because that's amazing. But anyways, the thing is that they set this up too much, where it takes 10 minutes of our time for an unsatisfying conclusion. We could have got Stan Lee appearances in multiple ways, and the way they did it was lame and took up way too much of our time. But props for having Stan Lee. The action sequences were okay. They have aged since they came out. Like I said, Hulk looks like shit, but some of the action sequences are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, action is action, dude. But there is some things that I have questions about, like how did that guy outrun Hulk? We even see in the final battle that Hulk is still fast as fuck here. How did that happen? Hulk is nerfed in this movie, I'm not gonna lie. This is the weakest we've ever seen Hulk, but it's also the beginning of Hulk, so I still get it. Speaking of the beginning of Hulk, what the fuck is up with the beginning of this movie where they're showing the beginning credits and you see the transformation into Hulk? I wanted to see the transformation of Hulk in this movie, but we only see it in bits and pieces in a little opening credit scene that is not that good. I wanted to see it in the movie, not this little flash cut edit. This would lead me to care for these characters more because I know what they're going through, I know their situation better. But no, we do not get that, and we just get thrown right into when he's Hulk and he's already in hiding. There's not a lot to say about this movie, to be honest, because most of it is just whatevers. It's okay. One thing I did like was his motivation. I felt like his motivation was really good. Wanting to get rid of Hulk because he was scared of Hulk, and he knew that other people wanted to take that power and use it for evil. I mean, I think that's how everyone would react if they turned into a big green monster destroying everything. He was scared, and rightfully so. His motivation in this movie was good. I liked it. I think I'm ready to give it a score. I mean, I told you what I didn't like, which was like one or two things. One thing that I did like, because like I said, most of it's whatever. So let's just give it a score. I'm gonna have to give The Incredible Hulk a 4 out of 10. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just not good. It's not terrible. Like I said, most of it's just whatever. Would I watch it again? Yeah, probably like in 2 months, not anytime soon. Let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Did you like it? Were you a fan of it, or did you not like it? I know it's like one of the most out of place movies in the MCU because it was made by Universal. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Late.